Hello everyone, welcome back to another update on WWDC24 where I'm going to show you the coding side. So I'm going to discuss about the animations and transitions that are introduced in WWDC24. So here I'm going to show you the animations which is wiggle and rotate as well as breathe that is added to SFsymbols. So first I'm going to load an SFsymbol which is basically an image of sun, and then I'm going to add a symbol effect here. This is how we are going to add a symbol effect. And here I first added the wiggle effect. So I have created a variable is animated that is being passed to as value to symbol effect. And now on tab gesture, I'm going to toggle this value. And when I'm going to click it, it is going to wiggle. And then I'm going to show you rotate as well as breathe symbol effect. So these are very common and important symbol effects that you can use to make your app more dynamic. And then I'm going to basically show you the functionality of replace or magic replace, which is going to animate between the two states of an SF symbol. So I have used an iCloud and iCloud dot slash, and this is how we are going to add a content transition on it with the symbol effect, which is dot replace. So when I'm going to click it, you have seen it that a slash appears on the top of the cloud. So it is again a very common and a very useful animation. So automatic works just like replace. So next I have created this data with a struct place and some dummy data. You can pause the video and copy this data into your Xcode project. Next I am going to basically using the code to create a paging effect on images inside your user view. So basically here we are going to explore the scroll view transitions that are introduced by Apple. I'm going to share the link from where I'm copying this code. You can also copy the code from there as well. Rest of the code you have to write yourself. So there's a small error that occurred. So I am going to basically update the struct place and make it identifiable and eventually hashable to fix this error, so that we can easily iterate over it inside our view using for each statement. So here data.places is iterated and the image is shown. On the right hand side in the preview, let's see how these places look like. I have downloaded some of the images from internet. So I'm resizing the image and adding a frame to it to reduce its size. You have seen on the right hand side that the images are reduced and now you can easily scroll over them from left to right. So I am going to add here some transitions and show you how you can improve this UI. So I've added a small corner radius to these images, and here I'm going to add the rotation effect that is shown on this website. So this is the scroll transition that I have added here, and you are going to see here that there is a small rotation that takes place when I move the images from left to right or right to left. If you feel that the effect is not that pronounced, change the value from 2.5 to 20 and you are going to now see it. It does not look quite nice, but just to show you the effect of this value, I have increased this value. So next I am going to show you how the parallax effect that is shown in the WWDC24 video, how it's going to look like. So I am going to comment out this code and add a new code, and then I'm going to copy the modified for each statements here. So here I have made all the relevant changes. I'm going to fix some of the errors. And let's see on the right hand side in the preview how the parallax effect is going to be observed inside the scroll view using scroll transition. So scroll transitions are very important and they are going to make your view look very nice. Now the images are very small, that's why it is looking a bit weird. So I'm going to change the frame width and height. The more the image is going to basically cover the screen, the less the effect is going to look bad. So now it's quite good, and this is how it's going to work. So this is how scroll transitions will help you to create different kind of effects inside your scroll view. So you can check out all of these codes and play around with them to understand the transitions, and you can then apply it to your projects. Now I am moving this ScrollView transition code to this custom struct, so that we'll move on to our next transition, which is basically Hue Transition. So next I'm creating another struct with the name of Hue Transition, and I'm going to copy the code from there. But first I'm going to basically copy a boilerplate from there. So this code is copied from the documentation website, and it is going to show you a scroll view like this, which is a horizontal scroll view. So I'm going to make it vertical, and I'm going to add all of the coding changes to it, just like the WWDC video. So these are the changes that I'm going to make here. And then I'm going to show you here how the hue transition will work on a VStack. So this is the visual effect that is added to it. So content is the content, and proxy is basically the value we can play around with it to change basically the hue rotation. So you are going to see here a change in the colors, but when we are scrolling, those changes remain constant. So this is how hue transition will work. You can add it to different type of scroll views to improve their look and feel. So here I have changed the fill color, and you are going to see on the right hand side how the color transitions are going to look like. So basically the hue transition is the main thing that is producing this effect. So next, I'm not going to show you about mesh gradient, but I'm going to show you about this custom transition, how you can use it inside your code. So I have copied the structure that they have created with different type of effects like scale effect, opacity, blur, rotation effect, and brightness as well. So here I have copied just an image into my assets folder with the name of avatar, that is a circular profile image. And then I'm adding these properties to a resizable scale to fit, and a frame width and height, and a transition, which is obviously the twirl transition that I have copied from the web link. After that, I'm going to add a button here with the name of toggle image, and with animation, I'm going to toggle the show avatar so that we will be able to make it appear and disappear on the screen so that we can observe the twirl transition that we have added. So it seems like the avatar is emerging from the blur, so it is getting blurred when it is going to disappear. Also, these effects depend upon the phase. So if it is about to appear, the rotation is 360-degree. Otherwise, it is going to be minus 360-degree when it is going to be disappeared and go back into the blurriness. So next I'm going to discuss about the text transitions that are introduced in the same video, along with the integration of Siri Kit into your app. And stay tuned for further updates on WWDC24. If there are any important topics that you want me to explore, post in the comment section. I'll be exploring all of the features that will be supported by Xcode 16 beta, which I hopefully think that most of the features will be supported even on Mac OS Sonoma, because I'm using the stable OS build. So this is all. Do not forget to like and share this video, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.